We had just 48 hours to explore Cambodia's capital. And it turned out to be nothing like we expected, from rooftop view to local food, crowded markets, and streets that felt surprisingly empty after dark. We compared prices, tried unusual food, explored local supermarkets, and even checked whether Cambodia is actually cheaper than Vietnam or not. Even the city tour did not go as planned. But by the end of the trip, Phnom Penh completely changed our first impression.
Hello everyone, long time no see, and here we go again. Today, me and my girlfriend.
Fun.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Good. We are in Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia. It is our first time to be here, and we will spend 2 days in this city. I will check the prices in the market for the grocery, for the food. We'll show you the temples, the popular tourist places. We'll try the food, and some of the people call it Scambodia. And let's see, will we have the scam or not?
We traveled from Ho Chi Minh City to Phnom Penh by limousine bus. The journey took around 6 to 7 hours depending on the border crossing. We choose the company because they have several departures every day and different type of buses, so it's as easy to find a schedule that works for you. The seats were comfortable and fully reclining, with air conditioner, charging ports and Wi-Fi that even worked in both Vietnam and Cambodia. The ticket also included a small bottle of water and a sweet chicken bun for the trip. An unusual combination, but it actually was not bad. One of the biggest adventures was the border crossing. The company handled the process, so we got through surprisingly quickly. The bus also stopped every couple of hours, giving everyone a chance to use the restroom or grab a coffee and some snacks. In total, we paid about $95 for 2 people round trip.
But firstly, we need to check in, and we are already in the hotel. Let's have a look around the room. Looks very simple. Very simple room. 2 beds. And the view okay. View for the main temple and the buildings, and the weather today is so shit. So what do we have here else? Table, the small fridge inside some of the drinks. Here are the drinks, coffee, tea, green tea, it's like cream, sugar. What do we have here else? Sink, yeah, it's kind of weird. We have free gels, free shampoo. Here we have 1, 2, 3 toothbrush, 1, 2, 3 hairbrush, 3 piece of soap, and 3 shower of cap. And let's check what we have in the bathroom. 1 toilet paper and half toilet paper. 1 towel and the second towel. And this nice view, but it is not at all. Let's go to the 10th floor. There is a swimming pool, gym, and a bar. Let's see how it's going on there, because the rooftop, it should be nice. This is the reason why I booked exactly this hotel. Let's check the gym. What do we have here? Very simple. Here we have 1 fan, the second fan, no AC, but it is not so hot. And the view like this. That is all. It's okay.
It's okay.
And let's check the swimming pool. Okay, here is the swimming pool with rooftop, and also there is a bar. The swimming pool not so big. On the pictures was like much bigger than here. And the main things is here is like view. Yeah, the view is so good. Just look at this, guys. I like this view. My first glance about this place. Actually, it looks great. There is many buildings, like panoramic view. There is a main street, the temples, few of them, or maybe more I didn't count yet. About the swimming pool, I'm gonna check the water. It's okay. Your first opinion about Phnom Penh?
For me, it just looks similar with Vietnam, like in Saigon. Nothing different much.
I think it's some of the buildings look like more modern. I mean, about the center, isn't it?
Only building I see is the most modern is the place for the government, isn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. For our first evening in Phnom Penh, we are heading to AEON Mall. We want to try some local dishes from the supermarket food court and compare grocery prices to see how they stack up against Vietnam. On the way, we passed the Independence Monument, one of Phnom Penh's best-known landmarks. It was built in 1958 to celebrate Cambodia's independence from France and is especially beautiful after sunset when it is illuminated. Before we go inside, I just remembered something that happened back at the hotel.
The guy on the reception, I gave the card to him. I didn't want to take it with us, and he asked me like, you want to keep it here? And I'm like, yeah, can I? Yeah, sure. He replied, and then he said that be careful, and now I'm like, be careful, like Why? Here. Oh, why we should be careful? Here. Oh.
One thing that really surprised me was the number of international brands here. I honestly didn't expect to see stores like Swarovski, Armani Exchange, Calvin Klein, Converse and many others. It felt much more modern than I had imagined before coming to Cambodia.
We ordered the food, and here is our food. What did you order?
Like chicken soup,
With shrimp.
but I don't see any chicken yet.
I just see the meatball, mushroom, herbals, shrimp.
But there's a black chicken.
Ooh, here is black chicken. Oh, black girl.
What did you order?
I ordered fried chicken basil with the rice and the
Yeah.
fish porridge.
What? Is that fish?
Fish porridge.
Wow.
Porridge fish.
Oh, but this one we call like chow. Okay.
And let's start. It is a very specific flavor. Very specific flavor. What about your?
It's very light. I would love to add more fish sauce in here.
Okay, let me try your bro.
And feel like the oil a lot.
Yeah.
Like the garlic with oil, they put on the top too much.
So in my soup I have a mushroom, fish, looks like a noodle, some of the herbals, but the flavor, I don't like it much.
Is it ginger or mango? This one. Ginger or mango?
Ginger.
I love this one. And it was funny when I stand there and I copy what did she do. She mixed 3 of chili sauce and this one and that one together.
And now the show it become to experiment
You
show.
try first, please.
If my girlfriend says to this, too spicy. Not too spicy, but in the beginning it's like
Sweet
too,
and spicy.
I would say more spicy flavor than
It's
sweet.
like the local. How the way they eat like.
Try my soup and say your opinion about the porridge fish.
Did you find the try shrimp?
No, I did not.
Actually, I love it.
Really?
Yeah, it's good.
The mushroom is nice. Mushroom
And
is tasty.
the flavor is like a little bit sweet for me, but a little bit bitter. I think it's from the garlic.
Maybe. Try the mushroom, it's nice. Fish is very gentle, very nice, without bones. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I like this food.
Yeah, that is all about the ingredients.
I want to try the fish. What kind of fish is it?
I don't know, the white fish, by the way.
Long vine.
The next one, it is like spicy chicken with peanuts, lemongrass, some herbals, and rice. That food looks like a Thai food. And I'm gonna start with the chicken.
Yummy?
Yummy, yeah. The chicken is very gentle with lemongrass flavor. It
Oh,
looks like they fried it a little bit with this kind of seasoning. Yeah, it's very gentle. And seems like they marinated it before.
Normally, I don't like lemongrass, but with the chicken,
Yeah,
I love
nice
it.
recipe. And the rice. Rice, nothing special, but with the sauce, which one here, on the down, it is very good. The taste of the sauce, kind of like peanuts, like peanut butter, but it's not like a butter sauce or something. I feel peanuts of the sauce.
Serious?
Yeah. What in your soup? There is a black chicken, the meatballs, I don't wanna, the mushroom. What kind of this is mushroom soup?
Mushroom, yeah. And the shrimp.
And herbals like a cabbage, simple soup. And I wanna try
this
her
one.
sauce, yeah.
Can you guess?
No, it's sweet. I think we tried something.
With soya bean.
Ah,
Soya bean.
soya bean sauce and peanuts, I got it. So, and guys, now I'm gonna try the black chicken. I never tried the black chicken. I have no idea how do they cook that. Here we go. Black chicken. The flavor is the same as chicken.
Is it softer than normal chicken?
Maybe because it is like young chicken or how to say it.
I don't know. I saw this many times before, but this is my first time to try it.
Seriously? So what do you think like about this soup?
It's nothing special. It's just soup, and it seemed like healthy. Just weird for me because like shrimp and if with chicken for the soup. Because usually in Vietnam we have like the soup with chicken or with seafood, not mix chicken and shrimp together.
But what about like bun tai hai san bo?
And where is gà in that food?
I mean, you can mix beef and
Yeah,
seafood.
beef and seafood, but I don't
Or
see.
pork and seafood.
But I don't see chicken and seafood. That's why I want to try. And also there's black chicken. Seems like suitable for me.
Yeah, the black chicken is like nothing special, just about the color and like more softer than normal chicken. So that's all food. This one,
Yeah.
this dish, this porridge and this soup
And
cost $7.
Now we are inside the AEON supermarket. I wanted to compare groceries prices and see how expensive everyday shopping really is in Phnom Penh. Unfortunately, security asked me not to film inside, so I had to keep it quick and switch to my phone. Here is what I managed to capture. A liter of milk cost about $2.50, while a pack of spaghetti is around $1.60. A can of Coke is just 50 cents. One thing that surprised me was the most fresh products are priced at 100 gram rather than per kilogram. Chicken breast costs around 35 cents per 100 gram. Ground beef is about $1.40, while beef rump is around $1.60. Seafood is noticeably more expensive. Salmon is about $2.85 per 100 grams. Squid costs around $1.29, and tiger prawns are about $2.34. They even had fresh frogs for sale at around 30 cents per 100 grams. A dozen eggs cost about $2, and a 5 kg bag of premium jasmine rice is just under $7. Fruit price varied quite a bit. Mangoes were one of the cheapest at only 12 cents per 100 grams, while mangosteen was on sale for $5 per kilogram. Bananas cost around 19 cents per 100 grams, and avocado about 25 cents. Some important fruit was surprisingly expensive. A pack of 4 envy apples cost $5.50, and a single pomegranate was around $2.50. Overall, I was actually surprised by the prices. Before coming to Cambodia, I expected groceries to be cheaper than in Vietnam, but in reality, many everyday products were more expensive. Eggs, meat, seafood, fruit. In many cases, Vietnam is noticeably cheaper. So if you are planning a trip here, don't expect Cambodia to be a budget destination when it comes to supermarket shopping.
By this point, Phnom Penh had already surprised us more than once, but we hadn't experienced the city after dark yet, so we jumped into another tuk-tuk to see what the evening had to offer. The rain had finally stopped, leaving the streets covered in colorful reflections. With the neon lights, busy roads, and warm evening air, Phnom Penh felt completely different from the city we had explored just a few hours earlier. On the way, we passed some of the city's best-known landmarks, including the Royal Palace and the Riverside Promenade. On weekends, this area becomes a lively pedestrian zone, where locals gather to walk, exercise, and spend the evening together.
Looks like a nightlife street.
This was not a tourist attraction or a place we had planned to visit. We simply stumbled upon off the Phnom Penh's nightlife street. The area is lined with bars, restaurants, massage parlors, and small clubs. Judging by the crowds, it is a popular place to spend the evening. It was not really our kind of place, so after taking a quick look around, we continued toward the night market. Just a short walk away, we finally reached Phnom Penh Night Market, one of the city's most popular evening spots.
Now we are on the night street market. So on this night market, we have the food court and clothes stuff.
So food is just around here.
Yes.
To go in there, it's more food.
No, thank you, no, thank you. No,
Hello.
thanks.
I have to barbecue to stick for one dollar. Hello, menu.
We came to the market with clothes.
Bebas.
That's market's like fake market.
Check this drink.
Look, just for example, like this one, Zappa.
Zappa.
LFYYC. Then that's funny.
Yeah, that's nice.
Kalin Klein jeans.
Mama.
You can come here just to laugh because of the names. Maybe we are still looking for something interesting, but I don't think that we can find something like creative or special. Yeah, interesting, I mean, something like that. Like, you know, the souvenirs or some of postcards, anyway. And here is like the end of the market. And it's not a big market. Let me check one thing. It doesn't smell anything so much. Can you smell? Can you feel?
No, I cannot even smell.
Even this one is like not real. Very genius things. Yeah, and this shop, it's like very genius shop.
Okay.
I love this kind of things. It's like very geniusly, I would say, to put meme and discount at the same paper.
Oh my god! Wow!
Which one is cheapest one for her? Don't you want Crocs?
No.
I wanted to buy the shoes for my Noknia, but she doesn't like the price for rubber flip-flops, $6. What the hell? In Vietnam, the price $1, right?
No, I think two. Keep wear my shoe.
The blue one do you like?
Yeah.
How much? $5.
No.
For $5 we can buy the new shoes for you in Vietnam. We also checked the food court, but the prices surprised me. Compared to Ho Chi Minh City, many dishes were actually more expensive than I expected. We're done with this market. I didn't like this market because the food sellers, they're very annoying. Everybody came very close, stayed with menu like this, tried to sell something. So about the clothes market, it's okay, just have a fun there. Laughed about the name of the brands. Food, no. Price so high.
And I see it different. In Vietnam, if you bargain and then you left, and then they will call you back. But in here, when we're asking the price, and then after we left, they did not call we to stay. Did not call back. I mean, from the clothes.
Okay, it's like our opinion about this place. Do you feel safety in this city?
Yeah, I think Phnom Penh is much safer than I expect before, and also I haven't seen any police officer since I got here.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone. And all the cities in the nighttime look like this. You see like less electricity outside, everywhere. And see no people on the street. It is like empty. The atmosphere here, like energy things, you know?
Okay, I got what you mean.
Damn, and security when he said about, be careful. Did anybody have a problem in this city? Feel something weird, something similar, feeling like we? Drop in the comment.
After our first day exploring Phnom Penh, we wanted to see a completely different side of the city. Most visitors come here for the temples, markets and riverside, but over the past decade, Phnom Penh has also become one of Southeast Asia's fastest growing capitals, with entirely new neighborhoods appearing across the city. One of them is PH Europark, a residential area inspired by European architecture. Naturally, we had to see it for ourselves.
So guys, today is our second day and we arrived to PH Europark, and that place about like 25 minutes south of capital. There are lots of European inspired landmarks here. Let's see what do we have here. In this territory there is a Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, even the Venice canals like this one, and the European bridge. And interesting fact, they call that place PH Europark. But here you can find the Sydney Opera.
Europe.
Yeah, and Sydney. So they add this one because it's a popular place in the world too. And we're gonna try to find all of them.
I want to say about this place, at the daytime, it's very quiet, isn't it? You don't see much people come here, even it's free.
Yeah, the entry is free, by the way. And this is a nice spot. Highly recommend you to come here to walk around. If you're like very tired of the capital and of the cities and you very miss Europe places, yeah, this place is nice to change the picture. Here all things is new. I think they opened it maybe a few years ago.
So in my opinion, we should come here around evening time, because even that time we want to buy something, but the cafe, they close. And I think that we have more activity at the night time, or you can see the light. It will look better, isn't it? What do you think? Would you like to come here again?
Actually, yeah, and in the nighttime, yeah, I think it will be more beautiful, more colorful, more lightful.
And one more thing, you should find out information before you come, because there is no English. It's just Cambodian.
Ah, you mean the map? Which
Yes.
one? Yeah, there is a map on the entry, but that's map in Cambodian. But in this case, you can open the Google map and searching around. What do they have? Which way you need to go?
Yeah, and here's the price for the duck boat. $5 for 2 person. But I think it just walk from the nighttime because nobody here. And there was the boat. Would you like to go by that boat?
By this one?
What
Yeah.
do you-
So, and here is a Sydney Opera. It's like the real Sydney Opera, but pretty small Sydney Opera. Scam Opera.
Oh, it's the bar inside. Actually, we can get in, I think.
Yeah, here is nothing. This area is like pretty big, but I think you can take a tour around this area. Here is like there's like restaurants, coffee shops, bars, lots of trees, very greenful, and the air is here very different, like more fresh.
But I would love if they have the service like renting bicycle to ride around here.
Yeah. Here is a Starbucks, by the way. Let's check how much that costs for a cup of coffee there. Now let's make the fast review for the coffee, which is Americano.
Have you ever tried that before?
I tried something similar in another shops like GS25. It is like Korean coffee and it's like Korean market, by the way. And
It's very good.
peach and Americano.
Exactly like what they write from the cover.
Oh guys, look at that is like perfect size.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
One of the reasons why do I like Korean groceries is like always like this perfect.
And it's funny, in the menu, there was many choice.
What is it?
It's meal with traveling fruit guava. Many choice, but when I asked, they only have matcha latte.
Yeah, and about for this coffee, how much is it? $1.5. For me, it was free. My sugar mom paid for it. She's my girlfriend. Kala bangatay. Try it.
Why don't you give your girlfriend
Try
a
it.
try first? Huh? Oh, I like it.
Nothing special.
But
Peach?
about the peach, it's not the fresh one. You can taste like on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, it's nice coffee.
Any else flavor they have? Mango?
Yeah, mango coffee. You want to try?
Uh-uh.
Let's try all of them.
I don't want to spend the rest of the day here for pissing.
So guys, now we'll move on to the next location.
Tecnologia! Tecnologia!
Now we're on Tuk Tuk and we're going to the center and few more words about this place. Before I said it is a nice spot to walk, yeah, that's only on this area, but in this area, like, it is much better to take a Tuk Tuk and ride with them instead of walk, because in the afternoon it's like pretty hot, nothing to do, and we didn't spend much time here, maybe totally 1 hour or less, and that is all what you can do here.
Would you like to live here?
Yeah, it's actually a nice spot to live. The architecture, the atmosphere here, look at this, guys. It is like real, like you are in Europe, but you are in Cambodia.
It's safe, quiet, and clean.
And I'm curious, how much does it cost for rent place here? Interesting question too. If you know anything, guys, drop the comment.
Or anyone living around here.
Let us know.
After spending the morning at PH Europark, we headed back to the city center. Our sightseeing bus was not leaving until late afternoon, so we had a few hours left to explore Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh is home to around 2.5 million people and is the political, economic and cultural heart of Cambodia. Unlike many capitals in Southeast Asia, it still feels surprisingly relaxed, while boulevards, French colonial buildings and Buddhist temples all exist side by side. One thing that really surprised us was seeing thousands of fruit beds hanging from trees right in the middle of the city. That is something you definitely don't see every day. In the afternoon, it was finally time for the city sightseeing bus. The road passes many of Phnom Penh's most famous landmarks, so it seemed like the perfect way to see more of the city before leaving Cambodia. And then we got a surprise. We were the only passenger, so for a moment it felt like we had rented the whole sightseeing bus just for ourselves.
The National Assembly. The building of government have a beautiful architecture there.
As soon as we left the starting point, one thing became really noticeable: the contrast in Phnom Penh. You can see simple concrete buildings right next to modern high-rises, new developments, and luxury hotels. And just a few minutes later, the scenery changes again as we reach the Tonla Basak area.
Tonla Basak is one of the more modern and developed parts of the city, with a very different atmosphere from the older streets of Phnom Penh. And then we crossed the river, with the city opening up on both sides of us. The route then took us further out before turning back towards the center of Phnom Penh. This was probably one of my favorite parts of the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see on the right hand side over there is the watercross station or the boat station. So when you want to take the boat tour, you can come here. The ticket price is the $5 per person, and they also have like food and drink on the boat as well. So you can get in there on the boat with your lover.
It's cheaper than take the bus.
Yeah, but by bus you can see more.
Just sitting upstairs and watching the city change around us. As we got closer to the center, the architecture became much more traditional. We passed several temples and some of the city's most recognizable landmarks.
It's the best time to take that tour. Start from 4:30 p.m.
We deliberately choose the late afternoon tour. The weather is cooler. The city looks beautiful in the evening, and if you are lucky, you can even catch the sunset over Phnom Penh. Unfortunately, the weather had other plans.
I hope it's not gonna be rain like yesterday.
But don't worry, we have read how many do we have? See?
And wear all of them.
Yeah, you can choose any color you want.
I think it's gonna be heavy rain.
The rain changed the whole atmosphere of the city. The sky turned gray, the streets became wet, and Phnom Penh started to look completely different.
Sometimes unexpected moments become the best memories. Our first landmark was the Royal Palace, the official residence of Cambodia's king and one of Phnom Penh's most recognizable buildings.
And the entry to go there is like free? Or
$10.
$10.
We were heading towards the riverside and the night market, with traffic slowly building up as evening arrived.
Like the place of prayer here. There's many local people come to pray here for every Buddha day or weekend.
We passed the night market, surrounded by a very different side of Phnom Penh. Ordinary residential buildings, local streets, and in the distance, modern high-rises. And this contrast is probably what I liked most about seeing the city from the bus. Old and new, modern and traditional. Everything exists almost side by side.
What is the average salary in Cambodia?
About $300 or $400.
So in Cambodia, like mostly $500 inside of the high salary.
Depend on your work or your position.
Simple one, for example, like for the waiters or for the cook, for the chef,
About $300.
300.
Yeah.
Like barista, $300.
Yeah. If you work for a long year, I think up to $500.
And then the city started lighting up around us. On the way back, we passed the Independence Monument again. By this point, it was already getting dark, and the wet streets reflected the last light of the day. We didn't get the sunset we were hoping for. But honestly, I think the rain made the city look even more cinematic.
After the rain and the bus tour, we were pretty tired, so we decided to finish the day with some food.
Okay guys, here is a fast review for our last dinner in Phnom Penh. We decided to go exactly to AEON again, and we ordered a lot of food, and let's make a fast review for all of them.
Let's try with this one first.
Let's
It's like the fish cake.
With the omelette, I would say, and curballs.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, we switch to the sauce is good.
Yeah. A little bit sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, because of the salt. Try without salt.
Good. The flavor is so good. Or because you're so hungry.
Maybe. It's like fish with the omelette or what kind of pancake, but it's good.
But that herbal is interesting.
I don't feel much herbal, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. And let's try the papaya salad. The way how he cooked this is like interesting and very watchable.
So how many vegetables in here? Tomato, cabbage.
I don't know how many, but I can see there is like enough. But the most important things for papaya salad is the seasoning, because the vegetables are the same as everywhere. Yeah, it's nice. It's good.
Right. Then you can feel like salty, sweet, a little bit spicy. Everything in your mouth at the same time when you eat.
Yeah. Okay, papaya salad is nice. Not
Let's
so
try
spicy.
with this short crab. This is the meaning for this salad.
Try it. Try it. I don't want the crab. I will try one more pieces. Nice.
Yeah. So this was raw, by the way. You wanna try? The right way to eat the crab, you should eat like.
Raw crab. Enjoy. I hope there is no worms or something. Okay, and the main meal here it's like noodle beef. I can see the mushroom, carrot, marinated ginger, onion, octopus skin, or what is it? This one. Yeah,
That ginger.
yeah, marinated ginger, but I cannot see the beef. Ah no, I found.
Buy me one more.
Try this. Oh yeah, here is the second piece of beef.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Let's start.
That beef is nice. Soft.
I cannot guess the flavor of this.
Is it like
salt.
egg noodle?
No, it is not the egg noodle. It's like udon.
But smaller than udon.
Yeah, the noodles is good, the sauce is
The
nice.
mushroom is really tasty.
Guys, this is not advertising for AEON, it's just like our real opinion. And we paid for this dinner. Now let's try the fish and I will tell you.
I wanna taste the sauce here first. It's like fish sauce. Yes.
Nice? Try. Where?
Try with the sauce.
It's for you pieces.
Oh, thank you, boy.
Sauce is good, fish is nice, fish is very gentle, not raw.
And not so dry.
Yeah, fish is good.
I will try without sauce.
Without sauce is good, but with sauce is better. So, and for all dinner we paid
I will also have
about $9.
that dessert.
I will share my opinion later. So for this, like all of them, $9.22. So something like
Okay.
that.
So which one do you like the most in here?
Then papaya salad and the fish. Yeah, papaya salad and fish is nice. And you?
Yeah, I like this fish is number one and number two is this. And this thing is normal everything.
Yeah.
And this one too.
Yeah, this one was nice. Okay, so move on.
Before we finish our second day, here is one useful thing to know about Cambodia. The local currency is the Cambodian rial, but US dollars are also widely used, especially in Phnom Penh and tourist areas. You can often pay in dollars and receive your change in real. So don't be surprised if you see price in dollars and get some local banknotes back. And now, back to our dinner. I also got this dessert. So let's see what it is like. The name of the dessert, wrapped chest, and what I can see inside. Inside I can see the rice. Smell like rice bread, this one. It is very sticky. Stick it to my finger and I can see it's like fried a little bit. Let's try. It's just very dry. Inside there is a peanuts, rice, two color, green and purple. Here is one more thing I can see, part of something. Looks like nuts. Yeah, yeah, it is. Nice dessert. I like it. I think when it's fresh, it's more juicy, more ritual. Cambodian dessert.
Okay guys, this is our last breakfast in Cambodia and we will share our opinion about the city. What do you think? How was your breakfast?
It was full.
Was good?
Yeah, just basically nothing really special. Frying noodle with pork, bacon, salad, and vegetarian spring roll.
Yeah, breakfast was good. So about this city, about this country, what do you think?
I think 3 days, 2 nights is enough to spend time in here. Not much thing to do. And I think if somebody wanna come here, should choose like the weekend. It will be better because like it will be more things to see at the night market. Maybe more people.
Yeah, I agree with this because we came here on the weekdays. We spent 2 nights and the 2 nights was like, okay, it's enough. And yeah, in few places like Europark and this is all. So I think yeah, 2-3 days is like maximum for the city. And the cost, I think totally we spent with transfer, with the hotel, we like include like everything what did we buy. I think we spent about $200 to $150. I think. I will count them. Here is the real price.
Which place do you like the most? Or which thing do you like the most in this trip?
It is our swimming pool.
Huh?
Our swimming pool. Our swimming pool and the tour bus. Tour bus was good, but unfortunately yesterday was rain and we just stayed inside half of the road. And yeah, the park is nice. Europark is nice.
Yeah, but nothing to do. Just like for looking, and the atmosphere is clean.
Yeah, looks like here is less activities you can do. About the local people, I didn't see much local people hang out somewhere, you know, like
exactly.
in Vietnam.
Yeah, not even teenager.
Or they hang out everyone like in the mall somewhere or eating, and that is all. We didn't see and still cannot see so many people outside. Yeah, for example, yeah, maybe that time. Now it's just like 7:25, but anyway.
Yeah, but just imagine it's the capital and like the traffic just like this and not much noisy or crowded.
And about that building, it is like kind of weird. Like yesterday night, we saw it again. Like all buildings in the night time, they don't have a light. Looks like that building are empty, and if nobody lives there, what for they construct more and more in all like city.
Seem like the people sleep around 9-10 p.m. maximum. And also, what do you think about the people here?
About people which we met, yeah, like they are nice, but we met them in the service center. I mean, bus tour or hotel, or like where did we eat?
Yeah, and here is not much people can speak English, like they can understand, but they cannot reply to us much. But for me, I see the people here, they're very friendly and nice. Look like they very love the tourists. Okay, so rate the trip.
The trip is nice, but just for a few days, no more. No longer, 2-3 days. It's nice to change atmosphere, but the air here is like clearly than in Saigon.
Yeah, sure, it's clean. I would say it's more clean than in Saigon. And one more thing, you know, if I live here, I think I will confident to ride motorbike.
Or tuk-tuk.
Or tuk-tuk.
Would you like to live here? Not sure, right? Me too, the same. I don't know how to rate about the food. Not many choices to try something special. Place is close at 10. For me, it is not surprise.
Also, the weather is...
Yeah, with the weather, we are not lucky because it was rain 2 days in the time when we traveled and so hot. What else to say? Yeah, I would say it's like
7 on 10.
7 of 10, I would say. Yeah, because city is like kind of boring, but it's nice, clean, and kind of safety, but nothing to do, unfortunately.
And
Eating.
lucky that we don't have any scam yet.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, this is all. This all opinion about this.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching. Follow the channel and see you in the next video. Bye.
Oh,
But-
finally we see the police
Yeah,
car.
the police car. But there is no police inside.